lot of folks have been asking me, how do I smoke such unbelievably good ribs? Well, folks, it starts here with Black Magic. This is a reconditioned 55-gallon steel drum, which I turned into the machine that you see here. And today we are going to smoke a couple racks of St. Louis cut BBQ pork ribs, which I have recently trimmed and I'm about to throw on. So we're excited about this. That's Black Magic. Again, she got the two, if you notice, the two pipe nipples right there sticking in the bottom of there. And then on this side, we got the ball valve, which I can adjust. And generally speaking, while this cook is going, I will probably have one of the pipe nipples completely shut down and the ball valve probably squeezed down about 50%. So I'll have one open valve and a half of a pipe valve going to provide low-level oxygen to maintain 225. So over here on my little guy over here, I forget what we call this guy, I got my charcoal going here. We're going to do what's referred to as the minion method of lighting charcoal. And I'm going to simply pour the charcoal lit right up on top of the new charcoal, and that will take care of business. This is my rusty lid, which I know I gotta paint. Oops, actually I forgot something. How about food? Let's get the lid going on here. And then we're gonna go into the house real quick. Bear with me. Today's free press, I haven't read it yet. And here we go. 2 St. Louis cut racks of ribs. And then over here, the trimmed skirts, which I have not decided what I want to do with yet. There's a couple different options here, but we will figure out what to do with it. So I'm going to pick up these guys and walk over back to Black Magic. Hold on. Sorry for all the up and down guys here. All right. And we will get this guy going. And here we are. One rack on. And then the next rack on. That's what they should look like. And we are going to be gunning for 225. Now I'm also going to be employing what's referred to as the 3-2-1 method, which is also what they refer to as the Texas cheat. Texas cheat means, well, 3-2-1 I should say first, 3 hours on 225, and then 2 hours wrapped in tin foil with a liberal amount of apple juice or apple cider inside the tin foil. You got to seal the tin foil very, very tightly. Okay, well, we're at 3 hours, and I got to tell you guys, these ribs are smelling really, really good. I have not lifted the lid even one time, so let's check it out. Let's see how they look. Still got a little bit of smoke. I don't know if you can see that or not. Little bit of smoke still coming out of there. So let's see how we did. All right. Looking good. You're seeing a little bit of pull back there from the bone. Got that nice brown little bark going on in here. Got the good look and smell of smoked ribs. I'm real pleased with this. So we're going to go and put these in a tin foil. I'm going to try and do this with one hand here. So bear with me here. Okay. All right. So, thus completes the 3 of the 3, 2, 1. So, all right. So now I am going to do the 2 of the 3, 2, 1. I am going to put the ribs onto a tinfoil thing, tinfoil laid out already. I'm going to apply a liberal amount of apple juice. So there's like a little river of apple juice going here. That's the Texas cheat. Love my daughter. And then I'm going to apply some barbecue sauce on top of it. And that, my friends, is the Texas cheat. So here we are. We are done with the 2 hours of the Texas cheat. Let's see how we did. By the way, we are still at 225. We've been at 225 on this lockdown ugly drum smoker UDS, if you're familiar with that term. We've been locked down at this for 5 straight hours right at 225. It's an unbelievable design. I encourage all of you to try and build one yourself. So here we go. Okay. Still got a little bit of smoke going on. I like to see that. This is always the hard part here, getting it without burning yourself. Be very careful because the apple cider, apple juice is still very, very hot. By the way, just for you guys to see, I don't know if you can see in there or not, barely any charcoal has burned, and you can still see some of the apple wood that I used there. My friend's father actually cut that down himself from a tree, I guess, that fell. But anyway, it's still very, very effective and very, what's the word I'm looking for? Low use of charcoal. It's thrifty in that way. All right, so we're going to close this guy back up. And let's see what this looks like. We may decide to stick with the Texas cheat as our final burn and not do the final hour.
Should I go inside with you?
All right. So let's see how we did. Now what we want to see before we open these, and I have not looked yet, I have not cheated, but what we want to see is pull back from the bone. We want to see the meat has shrunk and a lot of the flavor is now contained more densely into the ribs that we see here. And we should get that smell, which I'm getting right now, that's kind of punching you in the face with flavor. So that's what we want to hear. I want to smell, rather. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Maureen, can you look at the pull back from the bones here? Can you see down here, you guys, how this is all pulled back here? That's exactly what we're talking about. You can see the flavor just coming right off of it. I think these guys are done. I am not going to put these back on for another hour. I kind of like the way they look. So, so this is it. Sorry for all the ups and downs on the camera here, but this is how you make pork spare ribs, and it's the same method as well for the baby backs. And we're going to be enjoying these in about, I would say, a half hour. We're going to give them a chance to kind of breathe a little bit, and that's about that. So with that, I'm going to say enjoy, have a great night, enjoy your ribs, build your ugly drum smoker. We're going to see you next time. Have a great night.